22 years and 1 month later, his friend has revealed that he doesn't think Baby Lane was responsible for the shooting. Napoleon, whose real name is Mutawasin Shabazz Bail, said in a YouTube live session that his fellow Outlaws member, Yaki Kadafi, actually laid eyes on the shooter. Tupac was close with the rap group Outlaws at the time he was killed, and some of them were with him on the night of the shooting. Napoleon said Kadafi actually seen the person who killed Pac. He said the guy looked right at him. He pulled the arm out and saw the shooting. They witnessed it. The Outlaws was there, but Kadafi seen the guy. You know what I mean? The guy looked at Kadafi. Kadafi looked back at him. And of course Kadafi didn't expect. He didn't know what was about to happen until he seen an arm come out of the window. I don't think it was Baby Lane the one who Kadafi seen. You've gotta understand where we come from in that particular time. As Kadafi said to the police, he didn't wanna participate with the police, and that's a code that's from the streets, and most of the time a person who participates with the police in the streets, in that environment, something bad come back to them. So Kadafi at that time, that's what he wanted to do. He told the police he really didn't wanna get involved in it, and that's the code. When you in that life, you accept the streets, the code, the rules, and that's what he did. He just played by the rules. Orlando Anderson, known as Baby Lane, a member of the notorious gang the Crips. LA Police Department once named him as the main suspect for the murder. He was killed 2 years later in a shootout in Compton.
But you know, when they say the shooting happened there at the car wash hamburger stand off Alondra and Willowbrook, that area. But he was found on the one street just
over.
Yeah. And the first person on the scene, Randy, was Reggie Wright.
Imagine that.
First person, man. And he was shocked when he saw myself and Pilcher there at first. The first unit to show up, undercover narcotics officers.
Wow.
You know?
I did not know.
Yeah, and he was dead. They shot him up good. That's why I say there's conspiracy there, where possibly he followed him and called, you know, okay, he's over here. Let's do him in. Let's get it done.
Wow.
All right? So then there's another write-up that Ray Richardson got a dying declaration from Orlando Anderson. And
what did he say? I killed Tupac.
Something like that. Yeah. Okay.
It's a punk ass bitch. It's a punk ass bitch. It's a punk ass bitch. It's a punk ass bitch.
I think it's time for you to start to seriously consider salads.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I mean, get off my car before you flip it over, you fat fuck.
When he was getting out of the cab, somebody tried to pull the chain off his neck, and it fell, and that was Orlando. And that's why Tupac took off and beat up the guy. It wasn't because of the incident at the Lakewood Mall or anything like that. It was because he was the guy that tried to take the chain off of his neck when they got out of the cab. But that was made up. That's the only lie throughout all of this stuff that's been told, and that was just because I was trying to show that the reason why they went and beat up this guy was because he just tried to...
that they had cause.
Yeah,
right.
They had, that they had cause and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I don't know if that was on any tapes or anything. That's just the only thing, thinking back on stuff that I can think of that ever was a misrepresentation, and that's just trying to clean up why they beat up that Orlando in the club.
Right.
So,
okay. Now, if they listen to that, they're going to say, see, Reggie admitted to lying about something, so he's lying about everything. So before they even say that, I just want to say or ask you, because they're going to say it, they're going to cut it out, and they're going to say, see, Reggie admitted to lying about this. Why wouldn't he lie about everything else?
So I don't really know. I don't know how damaging or how helpful you could be. That's why we're trying to find out if you can be helpful or if you're damaging. You know what, Reggie? I gave a statement to Metro. Listen to what I'm saying. I gave a statement to Metro based on what you and Suge asked me to do that night I went to the meeting at Suge's house, okay, about the chain getting snatched. Now, I've already said that, but now to go in there and then say something different than that, that's going to jeopardize a lot. That's perjury there. Okay, this stuff is already on record. I don't know what the FBI is talking. Have they talked to Metro about this? Metro don't talk to the FBI about it. They're watching the whole thing. But for me to go get on a witness stand and then just be put out like that, well, that's what's wrong. You saying you already gave a statement? Yeah, I gave a statement to Metro already, Reggie. Okay, why can't you give that same statement to David Kenner? That's all I'm asking you to do. Just tell them what you told them. If you can get lost and not get subpoenaed today, I think you'll be fine. Yeah, Reggie.
I mean, I've been thinking, maybe I'm a scapegoat or something. I just want to let everybody know, what I'm saying, I didn't do it. I mean, I've been thinking, maybe I'm a scapegoat or something. I just want to let everybody know, what I'm saying, I didn't do it. I mean, I've been thinking, maybe I'm a scapegoat or something. I just want to let everybody know, what I'm saying, I didn't do it.
Were you involved in any way in the death of Tupac Shakur?
Well, I was not involved.
You can make it look gang-related.
I just want to let everybody know, what I'm saying, I didn't do it.
George Calices called the meeting at the behest of Reggie Wright Jr. All of the bodyguards were there.
Never before had we had a meeting at an attorney's office or with an attorney even present.
Reggie Wright told us not to carry any weapons. Never have they told me to leave my weapon.
They pulled up alongside at exactly the right moment, happened to pull up at exactly the right angle that allowed them.
No, Suge didn't have. So Reggie Sharitha wanted to take over Death Row. And you set up Suge and Pac. And you set up Suge and Pac. Oh, wow. And you set up Suge and Pac. 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 And you set up Suge and Pac.
Las Vegas Boulevard is packed. Gang of people. How did they get away?
We always knew the FBI was following us or trying to get us for something. So we really didn't care.
When Tupac came in, the picture of death row, it all just crumbled.
I would have murdered Tupac. This ridiculous theory that I needed to get half a death row, and I already had half a death row, America. And when Tupac died, what did death row become after that? Zero, nothing, a downfall.
I got a phone call in the middle of the night saying Suge and Tupac got shot up. To tell a kid your dad died, and I was looking forward to. I got on the first flight that took us out to Vegas. I went straight to the hospital, and I went in Suge's room. Suge had a little blood on him where he had got fragments of bullets that pierced his skull and in parts of his body. And then I went to go see Tupac, and it was horrifying. He was laying on the table, and it was horrible. Horrible.
Well, yeah, a lot of emotions was running through me at the time. Two guys that I'm really in charge of their protection is laying in the hospital, fighting for their life.
Everybody wants to know, well, why do you got an attitude? I mean, you did a movie where you calmed down, we gave you some money. I still got the scars. When I go to sleep, I still feel them cops on me. I want to expand and blow up. And I can't do that if the police keep grabbing at me, because it's just gonna make me more and more bitter.
For the families, they deaths ain't in vain now. Crash my ass, more like Ice-T than Ice Cube. I'm a cop killer. Murder all the cops, then the cops will probably stop killing. On my knees praying, wish my nigga Pac was living. But he fell victim to the Rampart Division's purge. Cops killed Biggie, cops beat up Rodney King. We tore up the city, nigga, purge. Or just stand there like J. Cole and shoot at cops in the same spot till the case closed, purge.
But you know, when they say the shooting happened there at the car wash hamburger stand off Alondra and Willowbrook, that area, but he was found on the one street just
over.
Yeah, and the first person on the scene, Randy, was Reggie Wright.
Imagine that.
First person, man. And he was shocked when he saw myself and Pilcher there at first. The first unit to show up, undercover narcotics officers.
Wow.
You know?
I did not know.
Yeah, and he was dead. They shot him up good. That's why I say there's conspiracy there where possibly he followed him and called, you know, okay, he's over here. Let's do him in. Let's get it done.
Wow.
All right? So then there's another write-up that Ray Richardson got a dying declaration from Orlando Anderson. And
what did he say? I killed Tupac.
Something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Why was he shot?
He was coming from the car wash, picking up his truck, and somebody just ran up on him and shot him like that. We don't know why. We don't know nothing. Nobody ain't told us nothing why he was killed.
Some people say this had something to do with the killings of Tupac Shakur and people way back 2-3 years ago.
I don't know if it is. I don't know nothing about that. I don't have no idea about that. All I know is that my nephew is laying up here dead now. That's all I know.
Is this somehow connected with the Bloods and the Crips and what's going on with the gangs?
I don't know. I really can't say. This is two different sets going on. You got the South Side and then you got Corner Pocket. It's corrupted out here now. Everybody's getting killed.
And there's a lot of shootings going on.
Yeah, every day you hear about somebody getting killed. Not one day, but every day somebody's getting killed. And I think it's time for it to stop. It's really time.
Do you think any of this is connected with the rappers that were shot?
I can't say that. I don't know for sure because I wasn't over there. We was at home. I live in Long Beach. Me and his mother was at home, which is my sister. And we got a call that he had got shot, and so we made it right up here. We came straight to here.
And what is his name?
His name is Jerry Stone.
Jerry Stone.
And he died this evening.
And is he connected with Orlando Anderson, one of the other people that were shot?
I don't even know who Orlando Anderson is. I don't know him.
Well, we're terribly sorry that